I'm Chuck Beck, the Membership and Communications Assistant for the American Coalition for Ethanol. Recently, ACE helped put together a couple of rallies in support of a move to an E15 blend. The rallies took place in a few Midwestern towns, and thanks to the help from Glacial Lakes Energy, hundreds of people came out to support higher blends of ethanol in Watertown, South Dakota. Here are some of the highlights.
I'm a consultant for a bunch of farmers, and more proud area we got to go with corn, the better off we'll be.
Odd thing, and two, it's also environment. If you look up as to how ethanol burns, it leaves a greener footprint on the planet. And a lot of people don't believe that, but hey, do the chemistry. I already have. With E15, a lot of times we'll buy E30 for the flex fuel thing. We've checked the mileage. The mileage is as good or better. We've been doing this for hundreds of gallons worth. E30 all the time in the flex, E10 in the even the old farm tractors that I got too.
We're even using it in our lawnmowers and stuff, and haven't run into any problems. We use it in our small gas-powered farm tractors and get by fine with it.
Nice. How long have you been putting your lawnmower in? Tractor?
Oh, I'm guessing we've 2 or 3 years, ever since they put the blender pumps in here. And well, actually before that, because we were blending E85 and E10 before. I prefer a 30% blend of ethanol, and I run it in all my vehicles and everything. The vehicle I got here has got 263,000 on it. I've run either regular E10, or since I've been able to get it from the blender pumps, I've been running E30 in it. And like I said, I got 263,000 on it, runs like a top. I run it in all my other vehicles. I actually get the very best mileage running E30 versus running unleaded or even 10%.
Really?
Power's better, everything else. The engine runs cleaner. You can just tell it in the oil, on oil changes and everything else.
First of all, for the nation, it would decrease our dependence on corn oil, and I think that's probably the greatest advantage. It's a boon for the economy of the United States because it's a boon for agriculture. I think it's a win-win, and it's going to be a long time before they replace gasoline, with the hydrogen fuel cells and that, and we need ethanol.
I've used E30 for at least over 2 years, ever since Senec started handling at 30%. And I don't have any trouble at all. I think it's even cleaner burning than regular gas. My engine runs better. I'm all for it.
Okay, what kind of vehicle do you have here? Buick LeSabre?
97 Buick LeSabre, and it runs perfect with E30.
And maybe here in the Midwest we're a little bit more familiar, but sometimes we take advantage that people know what ethanol is all about. So this, it raises awareness when we ask them, do you want E10 or E30? They said, well, what's E30? Can I use that? So, raising the awareness is really what we're after.
And Marcy Cole with Glacial Lakes Energy says the support is there for a higher blend. She estimates that between the two rallies in Aberdeen and Watertown alone, nearly 5,000 gallons of ethanol blended fuel were sold. ACE and Glacial Lakes hope to hold another rally or two before the EPA deadline in mid-July. To show your support for E15, go to www.ethanol.org/petition. And to get the latest updates on E15 rallies or issues affecting the ethanol industry, go to www.ethanol.org.